Hello everybody and welcome to the Roots of the Matter. Today we're going to talk about your Christmas tree a little bit more, but we're going to talk about some things you can add to your Christmas tree. So some people with a natural or artificial tree will flock their tree. What that means is put some white stuff on it to make it look like snow. And flocking can be found in a little aerosol can. I've seen some do-it-yourself things where you just put on some powder and stuff like that. I don't know which method you're going to go with, but the artificial can stuff that you buy at a store will typically last 2-3 weeks, about as long as your natural tree should last. It doesn't really affect the transpiration of your trees, in other words, the breathing of the tree, so you can flock it as much as you want. There will be a little bit of a mess if you do have a humid area that you live in, or you're exposed to direct sunlight. Most of us put our tree up in front of a window. There can be some yellowing over time, but usually in that 2 to 3 weeks you won't notice anything at all. It's if you try to keep it up all year round, or you try to store it, there can be some yellowing to that flocking. The other thing I wanted to mention is if you have an artificial tree, you could flock it as well and store it or something like that, but most artificial tree people have some scents, some sprays, some fir, some pines, some spruce, that kind of smell that you can aerosol spray on or just hang on little scent things so it smells like a natural tree. If you do the aerosol spray, that'll last a couple days, maybe with a little bit of lingering smell, but usually it's not more than a week, so you have to reapply every week basically to keep it a pine-smelling tree, which is nice. We all like the fresh-smelling stuff, but artificial trees don't have that. So those are two things you can add to your tree to make it look even more special. I would highly recommend trying to flock before you spray all your ornaments or something like that, and do it before and then put your ornaments on. Let it harden up a little bit so it doesn't get everywhere and all over the place, and don't let your kids do it. They're crazy. But hope this advice helps, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.